Hello, all. I welcome you for the video lecture on the web technology. Before entering into the web technology, we have to be familiar with the protocols for the communication inside the internet. Closer look at the key web protocol will be helpful in understanding www within by the network internet. And the key protocols are TCP, IP, and UDP, DNS, and HTTP. The set of rules and regulations for communications between two computers in order to serve some purposes, what we call it as the protocol in internet terms. In internet protocols developed as part of the ARPANET research. And ARPANET is the initial stages. Internet was not developed. We had ARPANET for especially for the communication in the defense department. And then we developed the present what we call it as internet. A TCP IP is fundamental to the definition of the internet. TCP and IP are actually two different protocols. It is often treated as one since the bulk of internet services, email, browsing, file downloads, accessing remote databases are built on top of both the TCP and IP protocols. TCP transmission control protocol and IP internet protocol. Internet protocol is fundamental to the definition of the internet. A key element of IP is the IP address, which is simply a 32-bit number. Each device on the internet has one or more IP addresses associated with it, may change over it. Written as four dot separated decimal numbers as 192 dot 0 dot 34 dot 166. The decimal number represents one byte of the IP address. The function of IP software is to transfer data from one computer to another computer. The IP software running on the source creates a packet representing the data. Header, source, and definition IP addresses, length of data, etc. The data itself. If the destination computer is on the same local network as the source, then the IP software will send the packet to the destination directly via this network. If the destination is on another network, the IP software will send the packet to a gateway that connects to more than one network. So we have the networks. Between networks, we have the gateways, and the source and destination may be in any of the networks as we go to the LAN to the WAN networks. And the route sequence of computers that a packet travels through from source to destination is called as route. And limitations of IP protocol are it is unreliable, packets can be lost, and it is one-way communication that is from the source to destination. TCP is a high-level protocol adds concept of connection on the top of IP. It is a reliable connection. It guarantees packets delivery, and it is a two-way communication. It is full duplex. Simultaneously, two-way of communication happens, and this is how the connection is established. The acknowledgement is sent from the source to the destination when once the connection get established. And another important feature that TCP adds to IP is the concept of a port. A port number is to identify a specific process into which an internet or other network message is to be forwarded when it arrives at a server. It is a 16-bit integer in TCP and UDP header. Port numbers assigned to them by the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. 0 to 1024 reserved. 1024 to 655 35. 65,535 reserved for available to any application. The services and its port and its functions used in the TCP protocol as follows. We have the services, a number of services, which has its specific ports, and the functionality is for file transfer. We have FTP for the post for posting mail. We have the POP3, and it goes like that, and the user datagram protocol. The user datagram protocol is an alternate protocol to TCP that also builds on IP. The main feature that UDP adds to IP is the port concept, similar to TCP. It does not provide the two-way connection or guaranteed delivery of TCP. Advantage over TCP are it is faster for short messages, lightweight communication protocol because it has no connection establishment. One internet application that is often run using UDP rather than TCP is DNS, domain name system. Domain name services for generally for it to just to find the machine by names. We have within the domain there's the name for each device that is present in the internet, and we have a mapping to identify any particular device using the name. And it maps between IP address and host names. The host name is a label. It's a name given to a device on a network, separated by dots. And to access the DNS services, computer uses UDP software running on it to send UDP messages to DNS server requesting IP address. And the DNS server sends back UDP message containing IP address. Internet host names consist of a sequence of labels separated by dots. The final label in host name is top level domain. There are two standard types of top level domain, generic and then the country code. The generic as .com, .edu, and .organization and .biz, and it goes. And for the country code, we have .d, .el, .il, and .mx. The top level domain names are assigned by the Internet Corporation for assigned names and numbers. A private non-profit organization, each top level um, domain is divided into subdomains which may in turn be further divided and so on. The assignment of second level domains within each top level domain is performed for a fee by a registry operator selected by ICANN, which is the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. And fully qualified domain name, shortly called FQDN, specifies all domain levels. Example www.mymail.college.edu. And NS lookup is a user level tool to query internet DNS. On most systems, reverse lookup looking up a host name given IP address. Is coming to the end of the session. Let us continue the upcoming topics in the next video. Thank you all.